Hi people, today I will tell you more about one book which is one of my favorite books of Agatha Christie. How could I ever end a year without reading one Agatha Christie mystery? This book was published on 1926 when Agatha was 35, and in a global vote on her website to find the world's favorite Agatha mystery, it came third. This book is The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. The plot begins between the night of 16 and 17 September in a little village called King's Sabbath near Grantchester, where the sudden death of Mrs. Ferrars caused many gossips, and it's pretended to be the longest gossip ever retold. Dr. Shepherd is convinced that she had died because of overdoses of Veneral, which she had taken for her sleeplessness, but his sister Caroline disobeyed to believe so, and she believes that she had taken it on purpose in the same way how she had poisoned her husband a year earlier. Mrs. Ferrars, supposed to be married soon to Roger Ackroyd, one of the wealthiest men in the village, who is a manufacturer of wagon wheels. One of the reasons why Mrs. Ferrars and Mr. Ackroyd came together is that their previous partners both were drunkards. Ackroyd has a stepson, Ralph Patton, who is rebellious and handsome, but he is ready to propose Ackroyd's niece, Flora Ackroyd. That is the happiest news to Mrs. Cecil Ackroyd, and she seems to be happy because that marriage could be a way for her to escape from poverty and debts. But it all changed when Mr. Ackroyd found out about that of Mrs. Ferrars, and he is upset knowing that she had poisoned her husband on her own. As soon as Dr. Shepherd came to have dinner at Mr. Ackroyd's estate, Roger receives a late letter from Mrs. Ferrars in which she says that she has been blackmailed over a year for an anonymous person. Unfortunately, Roger refused to read aloud the name of that person, and the odd things are coming up one after another as soon as Dr. Shepherd leaves an office of Mr. Ackroyd. When he comes half an hour later, Roger is locked in his room on the inside, and he is stabbed from a Tunisian dagger, which was a gift from his friend Major Hector Blunt, who is a famous hunter. And there is no letter from Mrs. Ferrars, which is already a reason to cause suspicion in Dr. Shepherd. And the odd thing is that the innocent young girl Flora Ackroyd was the last person who had seen her uncle alive. And the oddest thing of all is that all fingerprints and footprints near the study on the window was that of Ralph Patton, his stepson. Had Flora made a false alibi to Ralph Patton, and when, exactly at that moment when police officers had only suspected Ralph Patton, there is one person familiar to us all who love reading Agatha Christie's novels. Can Hercule Poirot solve this mystery same efficient as a young man now, when he is a retired and a neighbor from Caroline, and because of his mustache being so neat, she believes that he must be a retired hairdresser. This is one of the best Agatha Christie mysteries I've ever read, and I've read 50 of them so far, and in one moment I was absolutely convinced that the murder will never be found, or that I will not be so surprised of knowing who the murder is. And the murder is the person you least expect it to be. Please read this book and leave me your comments, and I wish you that the best book you ever read to be in 2017. Bye!